EA Sports. It's in the game.
What's going on, guys? Eric Gray here from EA Sports, and today I'm going to walk you through custom playbooks, but I'm not going to do it. I've got a friend with me, Mike Scantleberry, Associate Designer from the Central Gameplay team. What's going on, Mike?
What's happening, Eric?
Custom playbooks is something that people have been wanting to see for a long time, and today, not only are you going to tell us why it's been included, you're actually going to show us how to change stuff, edit it, and probably even drop some plays that you like to include in this. Am I right?
You're exactly right. We're going to go right into this, and I know, like you said, people have always been clamoring about this, and so many people have made complaints about playbooks and not having this play or that play. Well, now those limitations are gone, so we're going to jump right in.
Fantastic. Let's see this.
All right, so I'm going to create a new offensive playbook, and as I go through, I'll let you guys know like why I sort of put my playbook together the way I do. So I'm going to scroll over, and I usually use Northwestern as my base.
Is there a reason why?
I'm going to tell you the exact reason why. So when you're creating your playbook, you can view your playbook at first and see these formations come up, what you currently have, and in case you're just opening a playbook for the first time that you choose to use as your base. Now, as I go into add or remove formations, the first thing I like to do is hit Y. And what Y is going to do is it's going to clear all the formations that I currently have in the playbook. And so, as I alluded to earlier, the reason why I use this as the base is because when I get to shotgun over here, you're going to see that, so right here I hit Y on the shotgun, and it gives me that little prompt because I have certain plays that are audibles. The reason why I use Northwestern is because I want to keep those formations. So I just hit OK here, and then you'll see 5 wide trips. It has an audible. I like that formation in my playbook. You scroll down. I usually use some shotgun normal, as my base. So I usually pick trips over and trips tight end because I like those sets where you get a bunch of receivers over on one side, and then you sort of have the user on defense feeling like, okay, what's the action going over on the receiver heavy side? And then I motion a guy over usually before the play starts, which kind of gives me some insight to how the defense is setting up and certain keys I make pre-snap. And again, I also run this a lot, slot F wing, because I feel like having a fullback in your shotgun set, that's really big for being able to run the ball and pound it and use shotgun in a way that a lot of people don't use it.
How many do you usually have? How many formations? How many plays?
Usually I stay under 20, I'll say, when I create one. I get up to 20 sometimes, every once in a while. I'll have a different playbook for a different style, So.
Does anybody up there on the floor run with like literally 5 or 6 formations? Like they know the handful of plays they're going to play the entire game.
Yeah, a lot. So many people do that, and that's how you get more comfortable with your offense. Let's go out of here and let's go to add or remove plays. So you see here, you can look at every play that you're getting.
Do you come in here and eliminate plays sometimes, or you keep pretty much whatever's in the formation?
Well, like I said, since I don't run the max amount of sets, what I'll actually do is I'll come in with the formation that they had, like this one. So they had this in their playbook already, this 5 wide trips, and and I'll like say, okay, like right there, let me add this, let me add this curl flats to it, let me add this curl wide whip. Like I started actually adding more stuff because that's like the formation to me is the key because I want to give that look. I want to give a certain look to my opponent.
So tell me exactly why. I mean, I think everybody understands the feature now and why it needs to be used, but you're a gamer, you're a guy that puts in hundreds of hours on NCAA football. Tell me why this has been such an important thing to get in this year's game.
Well, I'm a guy who ever since I've been playing the game, the very first thing I do is I spend my first 3 days just going through playbooks. My first 3 days is only going through playbooks every day. I'm looking for playbooks and I'm looking for plays I like and a sort of set that I want to run, a kind of scheme I want to put together for this year. I kind of think about how I'm going to reinvent myself, how I'm going to reinvent my offense.
Right.
And, this now it's gonna be a lot shorter. I don't have to spend those 3 days now. Now it's just like if I like something, there's no longer that heart aching decision making that I used to have to go through. When you wrap it up, you just I usually just hit B to back out of it. You can hit left stick to save. I usually just hit B and you'll be prompted. You want to save it? Yeah, you want to save it, and after you have it saved, once you go into game per se, and you're gonna now whip out the brand new playbook you have. Just come up here, go to your playbooks, and you'll see that new user playbook. New user. That's just a default name on it. New user 1. Bam! You just go in game with that, and you'll be able to run all those awesome plays.
Fantastic. Thanks again, Associate Designer for Central Gameplay, Mike Scantleberry, walking us through custom playbooks. Thanks, Mike.
You're welcome.